Let's start our Kidscaster segment this morning. Let's put our hands together for TJ. Come on in, TJ. How you feeling this morning, my man?
I'm feeling good, actually.
Excellent. Do you have anything in your lung? Have any toys you've swallowed that we need to talk about and get out of here this morning?
All I have is air going in and out constantly.
Air going in and out. That's how it's supposed to work, so that is good news. So, TJ, you look fantastic this morning. Kudos on dressing up. A couple things I learned about you already. So you want to be either an NBA player. Who you want to play for?
Denver Nuggets, hometown boy for the hometown team.
Look at that. He's got the marketing taken care of already. What else you want to do?
Be a veterinarian and a meteorologist like you.
So, yeah, right? I mean, those both take a lot of education. So do you think you'll have to pick one or no?
So I think going for NBA first.
Okay.
Then when I retire, being a veterinarian for 1 to 2 years, and then a meteorologist like you for.
Nice
fallback.
Right, exactly. Your career paths are all planned out already, buddy. Color me impressed. So where are you going to school where you have these grandiose plans for life? Tell me about where you go.
James Irwin Middle School.
Okay, and so you're going into 6th grade. How's school been so far? Have you been enjoying learning? It seems like you like learning a lot.
I do love learning.
Okay, who has been your favorite teacher so far?
Miss Nabetta.
And what's great about her?
She's in the 5th grade. She was my teacher for like history and stuff like that. Okay, we had groups for math and reading.
So she just made learning fun and all of that.
Yes, and her assistant teacher, Miss Aragon.
Okay, well, obviously, we have a great young man here, but I'm going to get out of the way, TJ, because you've been a great young man for a long time. Check this out from his younger days. TJ, how old were you here?
Actually, I don't remember.
Well, not very old, I'd say.
3, I believe.
2.5?
3.
3 years old, okay. And Mom sent lots of baby pictures of you. But look at that laugh, guys. TJ, it looks like you enjoy having a good time.
I do.
Nice. Well, you keep that up because that is very, very important. So we'll hear more about TJ in a little bit. But TJ, why don't you tell us about the weather for today?
So the weather today for Colorado Springs is a PM storm or 2, 87 degrees today with light wind speeds today.
Yep, very light. And what about Pueblo?
In Pueblo, PM clouds and maybe a storm, light winds, and 93 degrees.
So I'm going to guess by wanting to be a meteorologist that you like storms.
Yes.
Right? Meteorologists tend to not like the just sunny blue sky days because that's kind of boring. Right?
Yeah.
We like when stuff is happening. So we'll hear more about TJ, get more pictures coming up in the next half hour. We'll hear from him 2 more times. But TJ's going to tell you, if you're a 4th, 5th, or 6th grader, how you can be a Kidscaster. TJ, why don't you take it away? We'll put some information up on the screen and you tell the folks at home about it. Okay, I totally confused him because we didn't talk about that. TJ, sorry, that's my fault. Go to fox21news.com and search Kidscast. You fill out the form there. Then we'll send you an email when we pick you, and you'll come down and have a good time like TJ. So, guys, we'll hear from him again just before 7 o'clock.
TJ, I'm confused every day, so it's okay.
Right? Yeah. You put up a lot of stuff there. What is that? Thanks, TJ. Matt.
All right, it's time for our Kidscaster segment this morning. He looks great. Let's bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for TJ. TJ, come on in, my man. How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great.
Ben, you have lots of energy. You look better than I do. You look better than Craig does. Just saying. We call it like it is here. You feeling good after that first one?
Yes, very much.
Okay. Tell me about a couple things that you like to do for recreation or in your spare time.
So, for recreation, and my spare time, I like to practice playing basketball.
Okay. Going to be on the Nuggets, so you got to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, what else?
And I like playing outside with my friends at home, playing video games, watching some YouTube.
That seems to be a common theme of the young men that come in here, playing video games and watching YouTube. I think that's kind of a standard thing this time of day. I'm going to get out of the way. We're going to show a picture of you at the beginning of last year. Now, you're going from 5th grade to 6th grade, which at James Irwin means you're going to middle school. What group of friends do you have going with you to middle school?
My friend Jackson, my friend Jackson, and my friend Eve.
Okay, and what makes them good friends?
Ever since the beginning of the year, they've just been very kind to me, I've been kind back to them.
Nice,
They've
that's-
made me laugh. I've made them laugh. In tough situations, I help them, and vice versa.
You know what you just described? You just described Craig and Abby's relationship at the anchor desk. Through the tough times, you're laughing together.
We
you're
laugh, we
enjoying each
cry.
other.
We
That-
do.
That's right. Yep.
We're good in bed.
Yeah, important to have good friends. All right, TJ. Well, we hope that you have a good year at school. Before we send it to break here, why don't you tell us about today's weather?
For today's weather, we have a PM storm or two, light winds, 87 degrees for Colorado Springs.
And what about Pueblo?
We're in Pueblo, PM clouds and maybe a storm, light winds also, and pretty warm, 93 degrees.
I like how he went, maybe a storm. That's how it works this time of year. We know they'll be out there, just can't pinpoint necessarily where they'll be. So TJ, nice job. I'm about to take you behind the scenes and get your behind the scenes tour. If you'd like your 4th, 5th, or 6th grader to come down and do Kidscaster like TJ, go to fox21news.com and search Kidscast. All right, TJ, start up here with me this time, man. We've been doing so much behind the scenes, haven't we?
We have, actually.
Yeah, so tell me about what you saw in the control room. You were like documenting everything back there.
Yes, the servers got a picture with, what's her name actually?
Liz.
I got a picture
yeah.
with Liz. And she actually took a few photos of me when I was pretending like I was actually working.
See, well, hey, that's what Liz does back there sometimes. She's actually pretending like she's working as well. Okay, so TJ, before you go, I know you have a great family. I'm going to get out of the way here. Tell me a little bit about your fam.
So in this picture, we have my wrong hand. My
Yeah,
brother
it's hard
Vega
to
right
go.
here. Oh.
Okay.
And then my mom is on the far right of the picture. My dad is on the very top with the Wounded Warrior Project hat. And I'm right there with the cute little smile like,
That's right. That's exactly. You with the smile is what I am going to remember about you. So, TJ, you told me that Dad wanted to come today, but he was going to stay at home. Why is that?
because if he came, he was probably going to get too much emotional and maybe it would kind of interfere with things, but just in case that might have happened, he stayed home.
So, Craig and I are emotional dads too. We get that. When you see your child having a life experience, it touches you a little bit, right, Craig? So we can
Softies.
relate to that. So,
Hey, Dad.
Big
yeah,
softies.
good for your dad. Good for your dad. All right, TJ, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the current temperatures are?
Okay, the current temperatures, 60s to 70s in the plains, up in the mountains.
Wait, oh, TJ, usually, here, let me tell you
How do
something.
you do this?
Usually when we do it, so if we're looking at that over there, right?
Oh.
Usually we spin around this way instead of this way
Oh.
for obvious reasons. Okay, wait, so let me take you over here, now I confuse myself. Okay, now tell us about the mountains.
So the mountains are 40s to 50s.
Okay, and you said you wanted to figure out what the temperature is in Fountain, which I don't have on this map, but using Colorado Springs and Pueblo,
Yeah,
give me
so
what you
I'd
think
say
Fountain might be at.
maybe from 60s to 70s, maybe into the late 80s.
Yeah, so that's later today. So actually, let's talk about the forecast for later today. Yep, now you got, look at that.
Oh,
It's so hard to make
got
that
him.
look natural, isn't it?
I
There
know.
you go.
So we have a PM storm or two. Light wind speeds 87 degrees here for Colorado Springs. And today for Pueblo, we have PM storm, PM clouds, and possibly a storm.
Yep, possibly. That's what we do sometimes.
Light winds and 93 degrees.
Man, you have just been a joy to have this morning.
Thank
Liz
you.
told me in my ear that you are her favorite Kidscaster.
Oh,
But
she
that-
told me that.
She did?
Yes. Oh, I forgot to.
Go ahead, man.
Shout
Take it over.
outs.
Yeah, go. Oh, yeah, shout outs. Go ahead.
Damien
I'm just
out
gonna get out of the
there.
way.
Damien and Hunter back home. I'm just happy you guys are friends with me.
Awesome. Dude, you know what? You're running the show here. Catch that. That's from Springs Dentistry. That's your toothbrush. TJ, why don't you go ahead and tell kids how they can be a Kidscaster?
So if you want to be a Kidscaster, 4th, 5th, or 6th grade, go to fox21news.com and search Kidscast.
See, I knew he was paying attention when we did it the first time. TJ, you're awesome. Have a great day, my man. It's been great having you in here.